All right, all right. Yo. We are back with another episode. Episode what?
44.
Episode 44, Live from the Green Room. It's your boy, Trey Elliott.
It's your man, Joe Fox.
And Tony Rock had some complications with his travels. So I don't know where he is right now. I don't know if he's at a terminal or in the air. But safe travels.
Safe travels,
and let us know when you get back, brother. But today is one of those special episodes. I've been smiling all day.
Yeah.
Because I've been so excited to have this guest. And, I was happy that she would agree to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mean? But she know better than to act Hollywood with me. Because I got stories.
She is nervous.
So, with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you one of the most talented actresses, producer. I won't even add model to it because she's always been fine to me. She's always been fine to me.
Agreed.
But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Live from the Green Room. TAMALA Jones, everybody. Welcome, TAMALA Jones.
Thank you so much for all that good, juicy stuff.
I mean, come on, man. I got to keep it juicy with you, man.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Now, you guys knew each other for years, from what I understand, right?
Yeah.
I've met Tamala. So it will be 15 years I've been here. The last week of this month.
Wow.
So 2 days before Halloween, it's my 15-year anniversary in Los Angeles, right?
Wow, that's good.
I met Tamala at Makai's crib. Makai was a guest about 2-3 weeks ago here, Live from the Green Room. Shout out to Makai. I met her there. And that was probably, I want to say, my first or maybe like year and a half in.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Makai house for a fight party, and that's where I met you. And man.
I think everybody you met at Makai's fight party.
You know what? That's the dope part about
Makai's fight party.
Yo, Makai fight parties used to be cracking.
They did.
And I lived right down the street from Makai. And I didn't know that, I've just moved to Woodland Hills. That was the first place I moved. I didn't know anything about the valley or the dynamics of the geographic locations here. I was just like, yo, I'm moving to Cali. Where should I go?
Right.
And somebody was like, you should try Woodland Hills. I looked at the rent at that time. I was like, I could do that.
At that time.
But at that time.
I didn't know so many black Hollywood lived in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and that's where I met Tamala, and she had the best energy and was cool.
Aww,
I played it cool. I was just like, oh shit, that's old girl from, I knew her name. I was like, you talk about that's old girl.
That's old girl from the old.
And I'm always personable, so she was cool. So that's how we met, man. And, yeah. And she never act Hollywood. Every now and again, you might not return a text. It might take you a day or two, or you might not ever return. I gotta just, but other than that,
I mean, really.
But I get you busy.
It's not just that. It's not. Sometimes I'm moving so fast that I think I text the person back, or I'll put it in there and don't press send, and days will go by like, this motherfucker didn't text me back. But I didn't send the message, you know? So I'm guilty of doing that a lot. I'm also guilty of shutting down.
Okay.
I will shut all the way down.
Okay.
But when I come back up, I call everybody,
Right,
so it could have been a shutdown, or it could have been, I thought, whatever it was, I'm sorry.
So your shutdown, and before I even get into that, shout out to Captain Kirk Jamaican Rum Punch. Yeah.
Captain Kirk, we're gonna taste our Jamaican rum punch right now.
Yeah, let's get a little sip. Let us know what you think.
It's scrumdiddlyocious.
Very
good.
I actually had Captain Kirk took a ride for half of one of these a whole weekend. It got me right. So,
Fox, you just be drinking half. I get the whole thing in.
Look, you get the whole thing in. I have stuff to do on the weekends too.
That's good.
That's good, right?
It's dangerous.
It's good and dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous is good. So you say you shut down sometimes. So is that more of a mental thing? You just taking a mental break from life? And when you say you shut down, like what is it?
I guess we can call it a mental break. I just need some time,
Some you time.
Yeah, because when I exert energy, I exert a lot. I give you all of me. And that is, at work. You go to work from the time I get out of the car, I'm on.
Right.
To the time I get back in the car. You know, I'm on. I have to give you not just my lines in a performance, but I got to give you energy.
Right.
You know, people are there for hours and hours and hours, and then they be tired and be like, but if you keep them going all day long, you know, so because I do that, and I love to do that,
right,
I have to take some time just to lay in bed and watch TV and eat some Chinese food and
facts and
you know,
Doritos,
you know, go take myself out for lunch or something, you know?
Yeah. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't realize how draining performing is, whether it's us doing 5 shows on the road every weekend and it looks fun, is like, oh, you know, they're just up there having a good time. But when you're done, you're literally drained. And being on set for 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day, and playing a different character, people don't understand how draining and mentally draining that really is.
Yeah, that's
you know
work.
What I'm saying?
Those lines you got to remember.
Right, mentally taxing.
And you better know it too.
Yeah.
You better not show up wasting people's time and money.
How good are you at memorizing lines?
Oh, really good.
Okay.
I memorize everybody's lines.
Oh, so you
like
one of those.
Yeah, because I need to know when I come in.
Okay.
When I need to say whatever I need to say. So I have to know everybody's lines.
Okay. So with that being said, part of the reason, because I was said earlier, you have such a good spirit and your energy is always good. You're not you never act Hollywood, whatever. I hate using the term Hollywood.
I know what you mean. Like,
yeah, you just cool.
Who are you again?
Right.
What's your name?
Is that because you were born and raised you're from Pasadena?
I'm from Pasadena.
But is it just because you've been here, you've been around the business? Because when did you get into business?
I started when I was 14.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I think it is because I was born here. I didn't come here. It's down the street. So you know, a lot of people have to give up things to come here. So my outlook is different because, you know, I lived here. I don't know.
Did you start doing any type of, plays? Like what were you doing as far as being in entertainment? Like what was your start with that?
My start was an IBM commercial. I was doing print modeling first.
Okay. So I was right when I said model.
Right.
Yeah.
I did do modeling. And then they were sending me out for auditions, and I got the IBM commercial. And I got to pick 3 friends from school to come be in the commercial with me. They got paid too.
Nice.
You guys go pick your castmates.
Look at that. They don't do that.
Boy,
no
they
more.
don't do that. They don't do that at all.
And we just had to talk about the importance of education.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I thought I was a star after that, and I didn't really do too much. I had a Sunny Delight commercial, and then I didn't have anything because I thought I had made it.
Right.
And then my agents were like, "Look, honey," and this is when I was graduating from high school. They were like, "You had a window of opportunity, and it was wide open, and now it's cracked. If you don't get your SHIT together, we're gonna drop you."
Wow.
And I boo-hooed. I cried. I was like, but I knew.
Yeah.
I knew. So I was in junior college and I was auditioning and taking the bus and, you know, paying people gas money to take me to my auditions.
Yeah.
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 Been doing it for a minute though.
And what agency was that? Because I remember you referred, and I can't think of the agency.
Hervey Grimes Talent Agency.
Talent Agencies. And the parent, the agent, their son was
Jason Hervey.
Yeah.
He was from The Wonder Years.
The Wonder Years.
He was in Pee Wee Herman's Adventure. He was the bratty kid, you know. And he does a lot of directing and producing now.
And he was doing a lot of reality shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So they were your first agency.
They were my first agency. And Blake Lively's parents were my managers.
Wow.
And my acting teachers and coaches.
Wow.
Now, did you go to any type of performing arts school?
I did.
Okay.
I went to Lee Strasberg Film Institute, and I was everywhere. I did workshops. I did so much. Ann Eldridge was someone I studied with. She, God rest her soul, she was great. But I mainly was with Ernie Lively, and so was a lot of other people.
Yeah.
You know, Seth Green, Brittany Murphy. John Huertas, who I work with on Castle.
Right.
Tara Reid, like everybody,
Tara
so
Reid.
many, Jamie Presley, so many people.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all were there. You know?
Right.
This is the 90s, like early 90s.
This was the early 90s,
Early
yeah.
90s.
It was popping.
I
That
know.
acting class, we had our coffee every day. Outside. We had acting class 2-3 times a week. I was there.
You was there.
I was there.
That's why I appreciate, people like you, actors like you, coming on to the show, because y'all got the stories from back then.
Yeah.
Not to say that was like the end all be all.
It let us know how shitty it is now.
Well, it just is a testament of your longevity in the business.
Yeah.
I see your credits. I'm like, okay, you've been way back here and consistently working.
Yeah.
Whatever those gaps were, I mean, they weren't huge that I saw.
Right.
Well, black people, if black people don't see you on shit they watch, they think you ain't working. It's like, I've been on a series, for years, you know what I'm saying? So, but with black folks, you got to tell them, no.
Yeah, because they swear I've been missing. I'm like, no.
What?
Yeah.
Like if you're not watching that, you're on here, like Castle, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you was on that? And I was like, okay, that's
the show you want to be on.
Yeah, that was one of those shows.
You like BET? Oh, because Castle was CBS, right?
ABC.
Yeah. You like BET?
That was like back in the day, like if you got on like Miami Vice or something.
Yeah.
That was the
Castle was the
Miami Vice of TV. If you get on this, then you can make it. But you were on that show.
Yeah.
For all of the episodes.
Yep.
So that was
very God.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
But everything leading up to that, how was that process of you saying, okay, I'm doing these little bit parts here, and then bam, you got this.
Well, was Castle your first, that wasn't your first recurring on something like on a major network, was it?
That wasn't recurring. That was series regular.
I mean, your series regular on the show, that wasn't your first big series regular? Yeah.
No, I did For Your Love years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yvette Lee Bowser, she created it.
Right.
And Holly Robinson starred in it.
Right.
James LaJour played her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And Dee Dee Pfeiffer and D.W. Moffett, they were like the couple that was married. I forgot what they called them. And Holly and James were the newlyweds. And then me and Adafe Blackman, we were like the commitment phobics.
Right.
And it was on the WB before it was the CW.
Right.
Okay.
Steve Harvey, it was like a lineup on the WB.
Yeah.
Wayans Brothers.
All the black shows, and then to pump up the network.
Malcolm and Eddie.
I think Malcolm and Eddie was on UPN.
Yeah. Okay.
But they were great.
Yeah.
I did that show too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was like, then who was your competition then? Who was like every time you walked in that audition, you was like,
what's so crazy? I never saw them as competition.
Okay.
Who?
All the other actresses.
But
I just never did. I felt like there was enough room for all of us, you know?
Of course.
And this is just me because I studied classic old Hollywood. And I was around people, my grandfather worked for the studios. My uncle, he helped build sets. So I was around people that talked about old actors, back in the day, Harry Belafonte, Diane Carroll and Dorothy Dandridge. They'd all meet up, at this place after work, and they'd tell each other what happened at their jobs and inform each other what studios making this Negro production, and then they would all get a chance to go in there. It was about helping them. So I came in with that same energy.
Okay.
And found out very quickly, honey, crabs in a barrel.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get it though, because again, I'm born and raised here.
Right.
So I don't get the hunger because it's down the street for me, I didn't come out here like I got to or I got to go back home.
Yeah.
Home is
right there.
Yeah.
Well, who were some of those actors and actresses that you would consistently work alongside? Maybe neither one of you got the part. It was this person that got the part, but you auditioned for some of those, pivotal roles. Or
I will say, I mean, I didn't get the roles for other reasons, not because,
of course,
Of
you
who
know, it was like
yeah.
I couldn't do it because I had too much on my plate
okay,
at the time. One of the things that I really, really wanted to do, and I'm so, I can't say sore about it. I just wish, man, but it found its right person though, you know?
Okay.
So I was working on For Your Love.
Okay.
I auditioned for Scary Movie
Regina Hall.
and they offered it. And my boss was like, you ain't going nowhere. You are here.
Yeah.
I was like, but if so then I saw Regina Hall, but what she did with that was
dope.
amazing.
But it's so she
dope,
murdered it,
man. She killed
murdered
it.
She really did.
She did.
But when you see, but it's so easy when you see it to be like,
Yeah.
yo, she killed it. That was for her. But it could have easily been the other way around. If you did it, we would have been like, yo.
I mean, I had
it.
my things, you know, that I did too, but what she did with it,
Yeah.
knowing what I was doing with it,
Right.
she murdered that.
She did. She definitely murdered it.
She bodied it, honey.
Yeah.
And she's a legend for that, you know?
She is, man. Big ups to Regina Hall.
Big up to Regina Hall.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, those roles are like, this. If it was meant for me, I would have had it. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So I don't look at things like, oh, that should have been me. You know, like, it's like, oh, you know, that wasn't for me. There's been so many things that I felt that I missed out on, and they just weren't for me.
Do you think you being from here and not having that pressure like a lot of people who, you know, move here, do you think that actually helped you in like, you know, booking certain roles? Like, you know, hey, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. You know, like,
No.
as far as, you don't think that helped?
No.
Okay.
No. If I get it, if I get it. If I don't, I don't. Comes from somebody's gonna say yes. Somebody's gonna say yes to me. Okay.
Yeah.
You could be no today and yes tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure of that. I'm gonna keep giving my best, and somebody's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
That's where that comes from.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
I'm happy and proud of whoever gets it.
Yeah.
Because remember, they wouldn't let us in this business for a long time. And we have come a long way. And we still have a long way to go.
Come on, man.
But we have made some ground, you know? So I look at it from the classic version of Black Hollywood. You're in there, kid. Let's keep it going. Let's keep opening doors for other people. And I know that everybody doesn't feel that same way. Everybody's like, it's about me. I'm about to blow up. Like, I don't know what you... But somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, somebody help me, and so I'll help someone. I make it my business to help, especially African-American females coming out of film school who have a project that they need actors for and can't really afford. I've done it twice. Oh. And I tell them all the time, sometimes if you just reach out and see, we'll do it for you. You know what I mean? Just have your paperwork together.
Yeah.
I'll say you paid me.
Right.
I don't need your money, you know, but you know, let's go.
That's so dope.
I think it is our responsibility after we get in the door. You guys too, you're comedians, you know, use your responsibility to help the next little youth comedians after you guys have made your mark.
Bring the
you know?
elevator down.
I'm
a big believer of that. Yeah.
You have to. You can't hold that selfishly to yourself. Otherwise, what were you blessed with it for?
Why are you doing it?
What are you doing it for exactly?
So when it comes to somebody who helped you, who helped you in the business that other people know, who's the first person that come to your mind where you like, yo?
There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. I'm going to tell you Jennifer Lewis is a great acting teacher.
Yeah.
When you do movies with her, she makes you feel you're going to run a rehearsal with her, but she breaks you down to the white meat, honey. And she gets the best performance out of you. And she gives the best performance.
Yeah.
I've worked with her, I think, probably 3 or 4 times. And each time, I just feel like a better actress when I come out.
Nice.
Yvette Lee Bowser.
Okay.
She came and got me after Booty Call. We were sitting at Universal watching Booty Call, and I snuck in the back because I just wanted to see, it's my first movie. And she was there. She was like, Tamala, I loved you in the movie. I'm having an audition for my new TV show, and I want you to come audition. Look out for it. Wow. I was like, okay. And then I go in there and I see Holly Robinson. I'm like, what you doing in here auditioning? She was like, honey, she did that. I'm like, oh. So she let me know ahead of time. Yeah. Don't matter. You still got to do it.
Yeah.
And then we made a show. We made a freaking show, and it was great. And that was my first TV show that went, because I was on another show, Dangerous Minds, which was a spin-off from the movie.
Yeah, right.
It lasted a season. Annie Potts was Michelle Pfeiffer's role.
I remember that show.
Yeah, so I met Hill Harper on that show.
Yeah.
I met Richard T. Jones on that show.
Yeah.
I met so many great people, young on that show. But this business is a business.
Yeah, facts. I learned that.
And that's what you need to know coming in, straight up, So all of that personal stuff, I just won't.
Yeah.
Because I didn't come here on that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do what I love to do.
Yeah.
And this is acting. I love acting. I don't want to sit in the office. I don't want to do paperwork. I just want to play.
Just want to have fun and do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Yes.
You mentioned Booty Call. Like, I would say that's a cult classic.
That's definitely a cult classic. Yeah.
The Wood. He was in
The
Wood. Now, how cool was that you were working? You mentioned Richard T. Jones. He was in that movie too.
Yes.
So how cool was that? Just going to set and working with those brothers and the rest of the cast.
I was still. I don't know where I was. My mind. That was the first film I did after I had my brain aneurysm.
Oh, okay.
And I hadn't been well other than I think 3 months. A month after healing, and then I got that.
So let's rewind that. Okay, so a lot of people don't know you had suffered from a brain aneurysm. Yeah. Okay, and so what year did that happen? And what happened? Were you on set? Were you just chilling? Did you just pass out, or was you having headaches?
I was having headaches for 2 weeks.
Okay,
straight, and we have sinus in my family. And, I always get a sinus infection. So I didn't know. I just kept taking sinus medicine, and it just was not going away. Then it just felt like a rubber band. Someone was pulling it tight the way that felt. It just wasn't, So one morning I woke up, and it was the last day of shooting For Your Love for that season. Woke up, my head was it was horrible. It felt hot,
Yeah.
And then I felt like a sensation that I had to urinate really bad. So I got up, and when I got up, I was walking on my toes. I didn't have any balance.
Oh man. Okay.
And I go to the restroom. I plop down on the toilet. Nothing comes out. My head is really hurting, worse than ever now. And then I get up and look in the mirror. As soon as I looked in the mirror, I hit the floor.
Oh.
And there was an angel there, because I heard a voice telling me to get up now, get up, Tamala, get up. So I got up, and when I got up, the whole right side of my body was numb. So I called, and I told them, look, I got to go to the hospital. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't feel good. My head now, it feels cold now. It feels like my skull is touching my brain. I can feel. So my arm's stuck like this. They were like, you got to come into work. It's the last day. We'll have a set doctor look at you, because no one's thinking a 23-year-old is going to have that.
Wow.
So I did that, and my arm was stuck like this. So they were like, you can't bend it. I'm like, no, I couldn't. And I was in so much pain, and I just didn't feel well. I felt like I was floating, like I wasn't even there, So I memorized all my shit and everybody else's. Got my stuff done. And then I got to Cedars-Sinai, and the doctor was shocked that I was even alive, let alone I worked a whole day.
Wow.
And then I started having seizures, and then,
Yeah.
took me to the MRI. It was like a decline. I got to him just in time. And I had the aneurysm. It had burst, and it was about the size of a 50-cent piece. And he told me that once that dried up on my brain, because it already popped, that I would get the right side of my feeling back,
Okay.
So he suggested that I get B12 shots twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
They put me on medication. I had an apartment at the time, honey. I thought I was like, I'm going to my apartment. My parents came and got me. My grandma, my mom came and got me. And I went back to my room at grandma's house.
Mm-hmm. Got the Bobby Brown poster. The poster back to that room.
And I don't remember much other than her waking me up to drink some tea, this special tea that she made, and then to go take a bath. And I was asleep. I was in and out of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then one morning, I remember going to get in the car to get those shots too. But it was like one day, everything was just
back to normal.
Back to normal.
Wow. That's God right there.
That is God.
He's healed. You got some work to do. Just go ahead.
Yes. So I was a little arrogant after that. I had a little Tupac. I got shot. I got shot. I won.
I'm still here.
So I was mean a little bit.
Really?
Because I just didn't understand why that happened to me.
Okay.
And I didn't like it, and I didn't want anyone to know. And it was like around the time where they were talking about don't be a big insurance person, for the studios, because they don't like to hire you if you raise your insurance. So if you knew that I had this, then maybe you won't hire me. This is what I thought. So I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody what happened to me, what it was. I just came back. I was all better. Don't ask me no questions.
So when you say you were mean, were you mean to just the people on set? Everybody.
Yeah. You said something slick to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yep, real quick.
Clap back.
Shut the fuck up.
Like,
excuse my French.
But
I was not, because I'm so angry now. I'm angry because I made it through, and I'm angry that happened to me, and it slowed me down. Like I was because I was a tomboy. I was raised around, I'm the only girl. I got a bunch of uncles, Right. I got some aunties too, but not as many uncles as I have.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be weak, I was, how you guys, you taught to be tough,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be weak. So I was mean until a friend pulled me aside and be like, you are a bitch, Tamala. Do you know, I don't remember you being like this. Whatever that is, it's nasty, and you need to get rid of it, or you ain't gonna have no friends.
Damn.
Wow.
I wanted to tell her to go.
What go?
I had to think about it. I had to think about it. Like, why are you so angry? You know?
Right.
Why are you being mean? Why? You were given a second chance in life.
You would think it would have gave you the opposite.
It did, though, after I had a boohoo session.
I'm about to say, it always takes a crying session.
Thank you,
Ask God why, and thank him. And
I thanked him, and I stopped asking God why after that. I don't question God anymore. I just roll with the punches. Okay, we ain't doing that no more. All right.
Yeah.
It's
all it's all written in whatever the reason is. I mean, we may not know then.
Yeah.
But eventually, we know it's all for your good at the end of the day. I mean, that's the thing in life, man. We take hits. We take so many hits, but we got to keep.
And you got to be all right with that, because that's how you develop into the masterpiece you are to become.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That you have to take hits. You have to fall down so you can know how to get up. You have to go through all this stuff. It's uncomfortable, but it's growth.
Yeah.
But
how hard is it for you to take those hits in the public eye and being able to
You don't see me in the public eye.
Yeah, you know what? And I was going to say that you don't really hear too much.
You'll hear something, and then I'll clean it up, and then I'll go away. Goodbye.
Right.
I don't like it.
I did notice that there was stuff about the past. People would ask you about stuff that they never knew
Yeah.
about. It would be like, oh, I never knew that. And then now you give them the whole truth. I saw the one about it was about you and Nate Dogg.
Okay.
And you gave his real name. Y'all know him as Nate Dogg.
And Nathaniel Hale.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Like, how
But,
would you would never know something like that?
Nate Dogg, he got me good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He was the godfather of G-Funk, you know.
Mm-hmm. Brother could sing.
He could sing, and he was very charming.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice guy. But, you know, when you're young, you don't think to look at everything about a person, you know.
Right.
I'm more selective now.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, you know. I liked a little bad boy at some point, but that one was a little too bad for me.
You were death row. I mean, you know.
But I never even thought of that. I never.
You could have won Arista Records, Epic.
I could have went nowhere is what I could have went. No, but it was exciting. I would say that. He was, and God rest his soul, he was a great guy to his family.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave us so much to the music industry. My personal relationship with him was short-lived. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to talk dirty about, you know.
Yeah, right.
He's a good brother at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things like, oh, there's no, you haven't been caught up. And like, not that I saw, because you put somebody's name that has been caught up in scandal and this, they all over the place. Yeah. It's like all these videos come up. And I was like, I didn't see. All I saw was your work.
That's it.
That's all I saw was your work.
That's all I need you to see is my work.
Well, I mean, but that's all that's out there. I mean,
that's good.
I mean, there's no you coming out of Diddy parties or anything like that.
No, you know, I learned from that relationship to keep my business out of the street. Like, just definitely. Don't matter who you're dating, you know, just try as much as you can not to say anything. Don't give people nothing. Yes, because you would think people would be happy for you.
Nah, hell nah.
Ready to sink that ship immediately.
Yeah.
So you got people in his ear, you got people in your ear. Yeah. And I don't like that. Let us have our organic love without you guys being involved. Yeah, you know?
We don't want to contaminate it. Just let us do what we do, and if it work, it work. If it don't,
it don't. It's none of y'all's business either way. You know.
Yeah.
So I learned from that relationship. Now you're gonna go underground.
Yeah.
You're just gonna focus on work. Let's talk about your work.
Yeah.
Let's not have a list of people that you've dated.
You don't want that.
Let's not let them roll that out. So
so we see here from 93 to 97.
Yeah.
So with that being said, when you have dated or if you dated other people in the industry, is it hard to have that conversation, or are they always on board? Like, yeah, let's keep this shit under wraps. You know what I mean? Because I'm with you on that. I don't want everybody all up in my business as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Or we don't have that conversation at all. It's just
it just
natural.
No.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to date people in the business as opposed to people not in the business, or the opposite?
It's the opposite.
Okay.
I think men have it better when it comes to not dating people in the industry.
Okay.
Because you guys can go get you a woman.
Uh-huh.
And you buy a couple of bags and stuff. Give her a little ring.
Cook that McDonald's job. Come on,
baby. Yeah. And you're good. You're not. It's different for women though, to date someone not in the industry.
Okay.
Because then you have the possibility of becoming a sugar mama.
Okay.
You do something they don't.
Right.
And then you run the risk of them not understanding what you do and the jealousy. Mm-hmm. You got Trey Elliott calling you and I'm like, that's my friend,
but nah, I went on that nigga page. I don't like it.
If you're not in the industry, you're not going to understand that that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that, ladies? That's okay.
It's okay. You know, it's just too much that you're not connected to, that I'm there, so I'm having to dull myself to have you feel like you can be involved too. Come play with us.
Yeah.
And then they be in the corner like, no, I don't want to play with y'all. Yeah. And it'd be a thing. You'd be like, so I've learned not to
now
do
your
that
girlfriend's
either.
looking at you
yeah,
like
I don't know what's wrong with him, girl.
Like, why did you bring him?
But it's funny because you said you take the chance or risk becoming a sugar mama. So you are already put yourself in the category that you date younger.
No.
Okay.
Sugar mama, you could have an old man
Still be a
laid
sugar
up
mama?
under you talking about sugar mama, okay? It doesn't matter. I don't like to date younger.
Okay.
I tried that, I knew I wouldn't like that though.
What about
I like
younger?
Older men. I like
Okay.
men experienced. I like men well-traveled. I don't want to teach anyone anything other than who I am.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
You hear that, ladies?
No, hear that, fellas? Look at all the fellas
I
like,
don't
God.
want that.
Yeah, he just ruined a
It's
lot
not
of
fun.
So what's like, all right, so I feel like once you get past 40,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 40,
I got signed too.
40 to 45-ish.
Okay.
That shit don't matter age no more. I feel like,
Doesn't it?
For you guys.
I just think in general because.
For me, it does.
It,
I need you. Go ahead.
Well, no.
No, finish. I'm sorry. I have a bad habit of doing that.
Somebody in their 40s, well-traveled.
A man.
A man in their 40s, well-traveled, probably know who they are. A lot of times, majority of the time, he's grown. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like somebody in their 20s or somebody in their 30s. So it's like, what else am I going to like really experience in the sense of like something that I can't do or by that time it's like a lot of things that somebody that age, and I'm talking about people that are established and, are okay, probably have experience by that, by 40, 45, 50. I can't see nobody 50 and I know it happens, but I just can't see somebody 50 saying, before I leave, I gotta make sure I do this. It's like, I've probably already done it by now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just feel like after 40, man, the age shit is just like, how old are you? Okay, well, I'm this age. All right, well, shit, let's keep it moving.
I think it makes a difference.
You think so?
I think, yeah, I'm 45 and she's 65. It doesn't make a difference.
Well, experience-wise, I'm talking.
Experience-wise,
from experience in life and different things in life.
Both of y'all well-traveled. Both.
See, you just going on, hey, like no 45-year-old man with a 65-year-old woman. It's a badass 65-year-old woman's roaming this.
Now there is, yeah.
roaming this earth.
Still.
I done seen some fine ass 65-year-old women.
They're looking for you too, Trey.
Listen. So what? Okay, so you was about to say something. So what?
I was prematurely speaking, and I shouldn't have.
No,
I needed to listen to what you were saying.
Yeah. So, but let me hear your response.
So now that I listened to what you were saying, my response is invalid.
Oh, really?
It is.
So you saying I'm right?
You're right. Okay, because I was saying over here as a 40-something-year-old woman.
Yeah, you 40-something.
I don't want to deal with somebody that's 40-something because I need you to teach me something, show me something, give me an adventure.
Right.
I don't want to teach you.
All right.
Nothing. I just want to go have fun.
What are these young niggas trying to learn?
Well,
can you learn to get your ass in the airport and have your passport out? Like, I mean,
okay.
Right. That's one
that
thing.
part.
Yeah.
And then
I get it.
I don't know. I don't have nothing specific.
No, I get it. But see, that's how you get caught up off the like certain people you can hang out with and age don't even come up, and then you had a conversation, be like, wait, how old are you? You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
I said my answer was invalid.
All right, go ahead.
It was not valid. That's why I was saying you got to scratch that.
Okay.
How do you say that in court?
Strike from the record.
Do it again.
Strike that from
Strike
the record.
it from the record. Strike that. So that answer is no good.
The jury
Sorry.
will disregard that last answer.
So it's more so about teaching you maybe new things that you have.
Yeah, give me something. Give me an adventure.
Have you ever been to, how many times have you been to Jamaica?
Once.
Have you ever been to hedonism?
I will never.
See? See,
you need an old nigga to take you to
look like
business.
that. First of all, don't look like that.
I'm gonna look like that. You know why?
Why?
Monkeypox.
Oh.
Shiggless. You know what shiggless is?
No.
Nah.
No. I got a friend that works for the CDC, and
Oh,
I
Lord.
get pictures
Oh.
and all kind of calls about things.
All that shit.
Ugh.
So listen.
Shiggless.
Shiggless.
So when you talk about like
sounds bad.
It's
Sounds
bad.
like something falling off your body.
Like they don't even got a cure for that one. So, but when you talk about certain things like experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember, I was dating someone, and she probably older than me a couple of years, but the age difference wasn't shit.
Okay.
But at the time, she was a multi-millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a millionaire, but I'm Trey Elliott. You know what I mean? Like, I have access. I had access. So she was used to certain things, and I'm used to certain things, because people think if you're not a millionaire that your lifestyle is still like nah, but like we like the same thing. We eat at the same places, like
right.
we like the same shit, whatever the case may be. So I would do gigs out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo,
in Jamaica.
Okay. They would hire me to host this big party for like a week at Hedonism. And my first, I done been there a lot of times, but my first year, I didn't know what it was. But the person who hired me, look, I promise you I didn't. They kept telling me, are you going to be ready for this experience? I'm like, what you talking about? Like, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm just going to be performing, hosting, working. Like, yeah, this ain't nothing. They was like, no, like, you got to be ready. Like it might get a little wild and whatever. I'm like, what
everybody's on X,
like women and all. I'm like, that women, that ain't shit. Ain't no virgin. Like my very first year, I get there and I was like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was like, it goes down. And I was like, wow. They got the nude side, they got the prude side. And so if you want to partake in the activities, you can. If you don't, you don't. They got the prude side. You know what I mean? So you could just chill over there, whatever. So, so my first year, I'm a little bashful. Like, I'm just here just to work. But as I started going to work, I got more comfortable. So I'm in this particular relationship at the time. And I'm like, yo, I got a gig in Jamaica, and she would go to Jamaica all the time. She ended up cheating on me with a Jamaican nigga. But that's okay.
My
that's a different story. That's a different podcast.
Yeah.
But so she was like, because she's used to going to Jamaica, she was like, well, where is it? I was like, is that hedonism? Oh no, I'm not going there. Oh no. I was like, listen, I promise you, it's going to be some of the best fun you will ever have. And she was just so against going. I mean, from the time we got to the airport on the plane, flying, I'm like, I still have to be like, yo, chill. It's gonna be cool. It's not. And by the time we left, and I'm not a swinger, so put that out there. I don't, I'm not a swinger, nothing like that.
I'm not a swinger.
I'm just a performer, right? But by the time we left, she was like, oh my God, I had the best time of my life. I have never had a time so good and so much fun like I had this past whatever. And I was like, I told you. But you were so closed-minded because you were so used to X, Y, and Z. I kept trying to tell you what you see. Your experience could be whatever it is you want it to be. And she had the best time ever. And she was like, yo, when we going back? When we going back? But then they end up fucking up doing some nigga shit.
Jamaican man come true.
And so, but like, that was something she'd never experienced before. And I was like, yo, trust me on this. And see, sometimes you gotta trust people on they shit.
I do. And I'm very open, but when it comes to bodily fluids.
Mm-hmm. But see, you see how she did. But you could be over there on the prude side, because it be popping on the prude side too.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
You just don't want to see no.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, we had a lot of fun. So what is it you think, with you being who you are, that somebody can expose you to that you have not already been exposed to? Or a new experience.
You don't ever know. It could be a hiking trail that they love to go on. That's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Right.
You know, like give me something. Have enough life in you that you have places like that.
Gotcha.
You want to show someone something that is dear to you, that makes you feel great, that it's a secret, or you know, like I don't take many people here. Let's go.
Right.
I'm open to that.
Now, what if he said that, yo, I got the spot, you know, nobody know about it, and you've been, but he don't know you've been. Are you going to tell him, or are you going to just play along with it? Be like, you know what, he was so excited.
I have to be honest.
Okay, I like that.
I would tell him that I went there.
I think I've been there. I think I've been there all the time.
I did. And I would tell him my experience.
Yeah.
And say, I want to go with you though, because, you know, it could be very different, you know? So that's me being open to going, but I have to be honest. I have to tell the truth always.
Yeah.
I hate when people lie to me.
Yeah.
Well, what if it's a place that you like going and this person says, I love going there. And now it's like, I love going there too. Do you say that? Or are you like, I've already been here. He's telling me, he's bringing me.
No, I'll wait now that he's saying that. I'm going to tell you something when we get in there. I'm going to tell you something. And I'll wait till we had a couple of drinks. And I'll tell him, you know what I love? I love that you love coming here, because I love coming here too. I didn't want to tell you that. You know, I didn't want to tell you that, but
that's cool. But that's
I would be honest, because the minute you start telling any lie, you have to tell other lies
to keep that
that one up. And if I just tell the truth, because I'm not going to remember a lie, I have to remember so many other freaking
gotta
things.
Remember the lines.
You know, I just tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. And you can be mad at me, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
But there's no harm in that. I think the harm is, I hate coming here, and I'm not going to tell you. This is some old stuff. I'm tired of coming here.
I wouldn't tell him until after we left.
Yeah, like this is...
And because I would want to give him the opportunity to make me have a good time, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe my past experience there was ugly for whatever reason, but I'm here with him now. Let me play fair.
That's what makes it different.
Yeah.
A new experience almost.
What was your worst date that you could remember? Or that you could recall? What was that nigga name? Put him on blast right now.
I don't even remember his name, but it was and this is why I don't like people setting me up. I don't like setups.
Hey girl, I got somebody for you.
Well, the date was nice.
Okay.
And he lived near the beach. Okay. And near Venice Beach.
Okay.
So I love Venice Beach.
You still like Venice?
I haven't been there in a minute. I haven't been there in a minute.
You ain't been after COVID, have you?
Not after COVID, but before COVID, yeah.
Oh yeah, popping.
I like buying incense there. I like seeing people skate around and say things, crazy messages. I like the Muscle Beach. I love Venice Beach.
Yeah.
So anyway, he had a place there, and he was like, I want to take you to this restaurant. It's really beautiful. And I would always come there to go to that restaurant because all the movie stars ate at that restaurant. So I was happy to go there. And then after it was over, he was like, you want to come back to my place? And I'm like, yeah, because I want to smoke something, you know.
Yeah.
You got something? Let's smoke something.
Let's get it.
So we go there, and it turned into a Venus flytrap. He was like, I fed you, so now we gon'.
Yeah, it's time to get it in.
I'm like, sir.
Sir, I'm just here for the weed.
You know that I could have bought my own dinner, right? Like, you don't get to do that with me. You do that with someone else, not with me. And how dare you?
Right. So what was his go-to move? What, like, did he start playing some slow music?
And then you didn't bring out the trees. So you baited me, and then you didn't have any.
He didn't have any?
He didn't have any.
Oh.
I was like, good riddance, sir. Thank you, and I will never see you again, because you try to hit it on the first date.
Yeah, and fellas, that's a no-no.
That is a no-no.
That's a no-no.
Like, let the girl initiate that. If it's gonna happen, she should initiate that, not you.
Yeah.
It becomes creepy and slimy.
I've actually, like, not gotten any because I was just like, yo, I'm not about to make a move. I'm chilling. And then at the end of the night or the next day, she was like, you didn't make a move. I mean, like, you ain't make a move. Like, it's more pressure on me to make the first.
You can always do it. There's signs, you know?
Yeah.
And a girl, if she wants it, that's what I mean. Not like get all over you. I want it, you know, but like to give you a sign. I always like to play it cool. I always played it cool, especially the first date. I'm like, it got for me, like, you can always feel the energy in the vibe, but sometimes even when you feel it, it's like, it's always no need to just, you know, go for it sometimes, because then, you know, you could feel it and you could go for it and one be like, oh, no.
You got to make up your mind. Is this person someone who I really like?
Nah, we don't care about it. I don't care about that all the time.
Then you go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's such a gentleman, though. I appreciate your gentleman. Yeah.
Yo, like,
you don't have to. There's no rule that says that you have to try to hit it on the first date, though. There's no
like you don't. You shouldn't want to hit it on the first date.
You shouldn't want to.
You shouldn't want to do that.
It's a bonus if it happened, but you're right. You shouldn't. I never went into a first date with like, yo, I'm going here with the intentions.
Not with the intention, but you should want to, but not. It depends if you.
Oh my God! What is your sign? Tell me your sign, honey.
Wait a minute.
Joe tried to fuck immediately.
No, I said you should. You should. Let me see if I can say the right words.
You can't even get it out.
You should have the want to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You should have the want to, but not do it. Just you might really like that person. That might ruin the whole future that you could have because you tried to hit it on the first date. But you should have the want to.
I got
but
you.
have the classiness to try to make a moment out of this and see if you can get a second and third and continuing interaction. Did I clean that up all right?
You did a brilliant job.
Okay. What is your side?
Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah, you just want to just. It ain't a necessity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
like,
no
I
rule
never
that says, hey, I ain't
gonna say I never, but once I got to a certain point in my life, I'm just like, yo, I'm not tripping off of that. You know, but my man, he was just. That's all he was. That was
oh my
God!
It was like dinner and you're the dessert.
Yeah, but I mean that play worked for him a lot. So you know,
it's better to just come out
creepy.
and say it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's creep shit.
Right and that's the thing with men, like that is such a fine line between being creepy and being non-creepy. It's like it could go creepy any given time, depending on who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But if he acting like he got the weed and this and that and the third, then it's just like, but also, you know, you can't go to no nigga house. Talk about, we'll smoke. You already know in his head.
First of all,
he defrauded her.
He like
that was defrauding.
Yeah.
It was a complete defraud, and he was. I don't care whose house I could go to. If we had a good dinner, and you invite me to come there just for a second, you know, that's cute. Especially if you live right there.
Right.
You're right there.
Yeah, come on to the crib,
We walked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that's romantic.
That was romantic.
Come
but
on.
you know, you kept kissing me and, you know, and then you kept trying to do stuff. And I was like, and you told me I could spend the night. I was like, I'll be going home. I will be going home, sir.
Yeah.
You can spend the night, though.
You know you can stay.
No, get out.
I think things would happen to me in my sleep here. I wouldn't even sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm an introvert, so I really
Scorpio.
Yeah. I just.
So your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 2019.
That's like the 23rd. Scorpio starting the 23rd, 22nd.
November the 12th.
November 12th.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Oh, when's your birthday?
The day before.
I knew he was a Scorpio. I knew it. Scorpio power.
Scorpio power. I'm a Capricorn, so I don't.
So I have this app called CoStar.
Mm-hmm.
CoStar app.
Yes. And it basically tells you, it does a chart on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell you how many times I'm a Scorpio.
How many times?
Yeah. Where's my chart?
How many times you're a Scorpio?
Yeah.
Is that how many times a day? How many times out of the year?
Oh, you mean like having a Scorpio
your
moment?
birth chart. Yes, your birth chart. So no, they'll tell you like your moon is in Scorpio, your rising.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no one is rarely, Scorpio all the way through, like their Venus and rising and moon sign, and
so you're big with astrology.
So yeah, my Scorpio is Mercury, Moon, Mars, Sun, and Venus.
Whoa,
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay,
and then I'm a Pisces.
Like
that's
Pisces.
my ascendant sign. My Saturn sign is Cancer. I'm a Libra and Pluto.
Oh man!
And then I told you I was a Scorpio and all the other ones, and then Sagittarius and Neptune, and then a Pisces and Jupiter.
That's why we get along, because you have so many
that's called
that
co-star?
Get along with Capricorn.
I'll have to try that.
It's really cool.
Well, plug it. All you need is a birthday.
Yeah, and the time that you were born.
Okay, yeah. Can you plug mine in there?
Time?
You need the time, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I know what time.
Here, you could probably do.
That's how you can tell Joe Fox.
Glasses on.
Well, neither do I.
That's how you can
do that. I'm doing like this, like I can't.
That's how you can tell Fox parents still together. He know what time he was born. You know, like
I had to ask.
You got to know the time you were born.
Man, I think I was born at night.
What do I press like to get?
I don't know.
I can't see none of that.
Can't see it either.
Yeah, blind ass.
I could not see
you next, honey.
No, listen. I just went to the eye doctor. He said I was Gucci.
Okay. No, I can see, but I can't see small things.
So Scorpios
are blind.
Scorpios are compatible with, because Scorpio's a fire sign.
No, she's water.
No, Scorpio's a water sign. Oh, right. So y'all not compatible with fire.
Yeah, we are.
No, you're not.
We'll put it out.
Yeah, you'll put it out. You're
don't heat us up.
You're compatible with let me see.
You're compatible with Cancers, Capricorns, Pisces.
You didn't name all of them.
I like Capricorn.
No, I was about to leave some out.
I like Capricorn.
I'm a cat.
Capricorn, so nice and so sweet.
We cool, man. I'm December 30th. We so laid back. We so chill.
You have,
we don't got no worries. Even if we got worries, we just be like, it'll be okay.
It's too much chill though.
You know what though? Because here's the thing.
That get on my nerves sometimes.
But you know why?
You need to say something.
Because when we when we turn it up, we turn it up. And it's like, yo. So if it's time to go there, we can go there. But we always try to be cool, because we know if we go there, then we gonna go there. And like in a bad way. In a good way, we just be chilling. We just
a lot of Capricorns in jail, huh?
Probably. A lot of Capricorns in jail. But we just like being, we cool, man. That's what y'all like about us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to try that co-star.
Co-star, you will love it, because you're Scorpios. We're very mystical. And we like things like that, that give us.
How many crystals you got at your house?
Oh, I am the crystal mansion.
I already know.
I am the crystal palace, honey. Inside and out. I have crystal gardens. You walk up to the front door. It's crystals. It's crystals everywhere.
Yeah.
I was going to bring you one that's so funny.
Why?
Because I have given all of my beautiful crystals away. It's time to re-up.
Okay.
Where do you get stuff? I've gotten crystals before, but I
sometimes I get them from Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll go to Arizona to the crystal convention.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place you can pay a fee, and whatever you dig, you get to keep.
You get to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Crystal digging. Let me put that down.
I mean, it's
as long as it's
great.
not crystal meth, I can get down with it.
No, we don't do no crystal meths around here.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about blowing up or nothing.
No.
So you have a nerd side to you.
I'm very, very nerdy.
Yeah. I like that. I
love
the
science, and I have a telescope, a microscope.
It's a microscope.
I got all the scopes.
You got all the scopes.
Yeah. I love nature.
Mm-hmm.
I love the things that people have forgotten about us connecting to nature.
Mm-hmm.
That we are nature. I've heard a lot of humans say, I hate nature. Well, you hate yourself.
Right. We are. Yeah.
I'm very much into the environment and into the astros, the sky, the stars.
Yeah.
Like our ancestors.
Right.
I'm into healing, plant medicines.
Right.
essential oils. I used to have essential oil parties.
Really?
And have people come over and we'd sell you essential oils and get y'all hooked, you know. And one of my good friends, Gina Coconato, she turned me on to essential oils, but she used, what is it? I want to say Young Wild Free because that's the movie I just did, but that's not it.
Okay.
It's Young Living.
Young Living. Okay.
Young Living.
Okay.
And she would get the, you know, they're like therapeutic grade. So she would take the lemon essential oil and she would make this lemon pound cake.
Come on now.
Honey.
She ain't making them no more?
I don't go over there no more because I was eating them like like Gina, make one of them pound cakes. Oh my God. It looked like I was eating pound cakes.
Right.
Now, is the essential oil, is that the stuff that you put in the little...
In the diffuser?
Yeah, because I just got one of those things.
Oh, you did?
I did, but I don't have the oils that it came with. I really don't like them. So
okay.
I want to get like maybe a lavender or something. What, I don't know. What
I take bath. I like lavender
or a sandalwood or something.
Lavender.
Yeah, so you can go. I'm supposed to sell you Young Living because I do sell Young Living, but you can go on Amazon and you can type up the lavender oils. There's some that come in an entire pack. You know, you'll get like maybe 12 or 20 oils. Just make sure you get therapeutic grade.
Therapeutic grade.
Yes.
Now, as a man that has a diffuser, what one would you recommend? Like, you know, when a lady comes over, she's like, "Oh, you have a nice smell." Like, what would you recommend?
Well, you said sandalwood.
Sandalwood's
that's
good.
Nice. That's a musk, you know. Yeah. And you guys like citrus, you know. So even if you put like an orange, lemon, lime combo in there and just had it, you know, that's a energizing thing.
Okay. Yeah. The ladies like that?
I like it.
Okay.
I like vanilla too.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Okay.
Okay.
I like Lang Lang. No. Spelled YLANG YLLANG.
No, what's that?
Lang Lang.
It smells so good and it's really relaxing.
Lang Lang.
Yeah.
Lang Lang.
I'm a lavender guy.
Lavender's beautiful.
I take baths in lavender. I put the lavender oil in there.
Oil of oregano.
Yeah.
And tea tree oil.
Your
medicine cabinets.
Okay.
Yes.
I've had that.
I stay with tea tree
I've had
oil.
that like for skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but never a diffuser. So what I have is like some pine. I don't like it.
You don't like pine? It's getting Christmassy though.
It smells like Christmas trees all year round.
I love having a real. I love the pine. I always get a real tree for the crib.
I don't like it. Like, it's not my favorite. I would rather have a lavender, a sandalwood, something that I would probably wear.
Lavender and rosemary together are so
rosemary.
pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's nice. It's like, it feels like you're going into a spa.
I didn't notice.
I just had a massage. Found a spot in Studio City. Squeeze.
Squeeze?
Yo, I went in there. They opened till like 10. Got me a massage. Had my little lavender oil. It was another scent that smelled real good. I can't remember what the scent was, man. But
Lang Lang.
I feel like that means something.
No, it doesn't. It's
that's what
so
they have
good.
In Asian stores. That's the Asian thing. Lang Lang.
I only said it because you laughed.
I was like, Lang Lang.
So a nature. So with you,
back to this massage place.
It's right on Ventura. It's called Squeeze. You should look it up. It's got.
They do hands.
They do hands, feet.
Okay.
They do everything but facials.
And they're not lazy.
Nah. My person was good.
Okay.
My person was real good. You know, I got to start treating myself to massages more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least once a month. You know what I mean? It's healthy. It's good for the body. It's good for your mind. You know what I mean? So
of course.
Yeah. So if y'all in Studio City, check Squeeze out.
Squeeze.
Yeah.
Squeeze me, please.
And then I saw a clip where you said you was a gamer.
Finish her.
In Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Who do you play with on Mortal Kombat?
All of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sub-Zero.
My guy,
Sub-Zero's the bomb though.
My guy was Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage. Everybody picked Johnny Cage.
I love Johnny Cage. He remind me of Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know what I mean? Coming up. So I always went with Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage and Scorpio.
Okay.
Was
Scorpion?
Yeah,
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
So you still game now, or what systems you have at the crib, or you don't game as much now?
I don't game as much now because I'm writing and I'm doing other things. But when I have time, I will put that PlayStation 2 on.
Okay.
And get it popping.
A
PlayStation 2. Okay.
And it's old school. Got the old,
What's wrong with PlayStation 2?
No.
How many PlayStations is it?
Listen,
I'm sure we on 16. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, y'all do.
No.
Yes, y'all do. You said you're on 16.
The last game system I had was a
PlayStation 2
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Nintendo.
I still like Nintendo.
I still love Nintendo.
Yeah, I still like.
Come on now, I'm old school.
Yeah.
You know,
I still love
Super
Mario
Nintendo.
Brothers. I still love all the old school games.
I love Nintendo.
My son came and visited about 2 weeks ago, and he bought his system. I think it was the Xbox, and we was playing Madden and and he was whipping my ass. He's 24, and I'm like, yo, I don't know how to play any of the things because it's 17 buttons on the computer.
That's why I don't have that. That's why I have PlayStation number 2.
Yeah, it's 17 buttons on the controller now. Yeah. And it's just like, yo, I do not know what I'm doing.
See, back in the day when we had arcades, that's why I like you to go to some of these comedy clubs.
I like
they'll have the old school arcade games. And it's like, oh, man,
Pac-Man, Centipede.
Yep. What's the star one? The Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Galaga.
Yeah.
I call it Galaxy, but it's.
I think it is Galaxy.
I think there is a Galaxy one.
Huh?
Is it?
It's that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it wrong though.
Well, they're coming down at you.
Yeah, you got to just go around and
hook up like triple ships.
Yeah,
shoot. And they can take you up.
I love that.
And get your man back. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be offended if you have a karaoke anything and I'm not invited, because first of all, I'm the best karaoke person.
Lies.
I am the number one karaoke person. Of all time.
We need to go out to a karaoke bar.
Let's do it. What you talking about?
What's up?
Let's hit a karaoke spot.
Let's go, because it's one thing doing it in your living room. It's another thing.
You
with
be getting
real
it in the living room.
Serious
by yourself.
I know.
Getting it in.
I do. You know why? Because it's therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people work out. I like to work out too. But I don't do the hours in a treadmill. I go hiking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone half a day. Or, in the summer months, I'll swim all day,
Wow,
but
good.
you got to get your endorphins up. You have to release. And I found that singing, it's like shouting, but you controlling your voice and you're getting a pretty sound, but it gives you the same release as going outside and yelling.
Wow. I love to sing.
I love to sing too.
And I can't.
Yeah, it's almost like
I can't sing that.
People.
I can sing a little bit.
We all can sing a little bit.
Yeah, I can sing a little. I'm putting that
I
can
sing
really sing.
if you can't sing. Cause
Like I'm good for a few, and then it'll start going other places, and then I try to catch it, and then it'll go other places
Were
again.
you sipping the whole time?
Nah.
You be sipping when you do karaoke.
I can hold a note. I mean, 9 out of 10 times I'm sipping. But,
I think I do better on like 80s soundtracks from like Real Genius or
oh wow, what you know about that movie?
What? I know it.
Joe 65. Joe 60.
What you trying to say?
I'm just saying, of course he gonna know. Joe,
what you saying about me?
You 40, 48, 49.
You still Generation X.
That ass.
What year was you born in?
I was born in 80. 1980.
That's still that's the last. You're the youngest.
You're a millennial.
No,
I thought millennial was like 1985.
Yeah, it's after me. I'm X. I'm still X.
You wanted the last of the X.
I'm the last of the X.
Okay.
Why you gotta make
okay.
that?
All right.
I made it.
The weird ones.
You made it. They're the weird ones.
No, we the last real ones. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody generation, I'll give millennials some too, because they had to deal with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You guys got me cursing on here. I'm not supposed to be cursing. I know, but
you use something
I'm not supposed to do that.
So what's your go-to karaoke song?
Any song from Nirvana.
Ah, okay.
You
love Nirvana.
I love Nirvana.
My go-to is Bon Jovi.
Lies.
Yeah.
Which one?
Living on a Prayer.
Okay.
And yeah, and I had a whole crowd. I'd be like, hey, everybody clap your hands. They gotta clap like this though.
Yeah.
They gotta clap on top of
Okay,
that.
I want to karaoke with you. That'll be fun.
I like
and then they be all into it.
Yeah.
I like Prince.
I like Prince too.
That Kiss or pretty much anything from Prince.
Yeah.
But I like, Welcome to Your Life.
Tears for Fears.
Yeah. Tears for Fears.
Yes.
Yeah. That's for real genius.
Yes, it is.
Down.
And you just gave me that. I saw the ending of the movie with all that popcorn.
All
everywhere.
that popcorn. Man, that was the movie back
That
in
was
the day.
the movie.
That's actually a foreshadowing of how things are done today.
Yeah.
What the government is doing.
Yes.
That's like government up to something.
Yeah, they up to something. Yeah, they use the college kids to solve all the stuff. But I like that movie. Love that movie.
I love that movie.
It's classic.
We gonna hit a spot up. It's a spot down. It's a few spots. Well, you go to Koreatown, they all over there. But it's a spot in Hollywood, the Red Dragon, the Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
See, you know.
I don't come out the house though.
Man.
I went to one karaoke bar.
I got you out the house
in North Hollywood, and that's the only one I know.
Oh yeah, there's one in North Hollywood too. There's a few karaoke bars.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna karaoke.
Flatbread pizza outside.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I just flatbread pizza. That's all you got to say for me.
Pound cake flatbread pizza. That's she good to go. Lemon essential pound cake.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a Victory.
Nah. You talking about? I know the one. It's off of Burbank.
It's off of Burbank. Yeah,
North Hollywood. That's a dope spot. And there's one right here. They got private rooms right down the street on Sunset, right across from Boa.
Okay.
Yeah.
We used to do a karaoke bar. Now, I didn't do it, but it was right the Den on Sunset. Then they used to do it.
They used to do karaoke.
Boa?
On
Sunset?
Yeah. So Boa, and then it's like across the street.
Where that club used to be at?
I'll tell you the name right now. What club? What club? It may have been right next door to that club. Let me see.
I don't know the name of that club, but I know the Bongo Brothers own that club, the African Brothers. Bootsy Bellows.
Oh, Bootsy. No. It's not by Bootsy.
Okay.
It's not by Bootsy. Right. The Red Dragon. Fox over here, you need some essential oils now.
Man. It's the turning of the seasons, man.
Here, have some some sanitizer.
Thank you.
I'm gonna find the name of that spot, but it's literally
it's lavender.
This is lavender.
That smells good. Oh, then they got the Oaks. The Good Night is what you talking about in North Hollywood. They got the Oaks in Sherman Oaks. Yeah, man.
I think that's
We going.
I know the karaoke spots.
Whatever.
Okay.
We going, Trey.
And we gonna make it happen. I'm gonna tip the damn dude. So anytime I put a song in or you put a song in, we going up.
We going up.
That's
how you get up. Because I be waiting forever.
Nah, man, you gotta tip them.
Oh, money talks and people.
Yeah, you just can't be in there. You gotta be like, look, $20. Whenever you see my name, put me up. Then two randoms. Next. Then put me up again.
You do duets.
I like to do at least three.
You like to do like duets, like multiple people.
Sometimes, if they bout it, if they bout that life.
Yeah.
But I gotta know that you know the shit. Like you gotta know the song.
Are you one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought karaoke was all about fun.
Yeah, we gonna have fun.
The words are right there.
But
you trying to get a record
not
deal.
knowing how to sing. No. I say I hate the people that can really, 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 really sing. I'm like, okay, calm down.
Now you judge it.
Capitol Records right there.
Yeah.
Calm down. But yeah. We gonna get a karaoke night in.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And have a good old funky time. You coming, Fox?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
You know my karaoke name is
What's your karaoke name?
River Ocean.
River Ocean.
Yes.
And how did you come up with that?
I like water.
Okay. River. Oh, so that's your name when they put you
Ocean
down.
River.
Okay.
River Water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I gotta find me. I gotta find me a karaoke name now.
You do. I have a whole group. We're called the Elements. That's why I'm Ocean River.
Mine is Dark Entity.
That's dark as fuck.
Why? I thought that was smooth.
Oh my God.
That's not smooth.
I don't ever want to hear nothing coming out of that
sounds
mouth.
sinister than a mother.
That was my Black Planet name.
Oh my God.
And I spelled it dark in. Then I put TITY. So he's like, "Yo, why is your name Dark and Titty?" I was like, "No, it's Dark Entity."
No, it's Dark Titty. That's your name.
Dark Titty.
Because it's more mysterious. See, Dark Entity is just too.
I thought Dark Entity was on some mysterious.
The Omen. Yeah, it's dark, man.
Damn,
you gotta liven it up.
Maybe that's why I wasn't getting no hits on my Black Planet. They was like, I don't like this name.
They don't want to get abducted.
That sounds like some mystical. You want to go find it, like the Jewel of the Nile.
Yeah. Let's go find that Dark and Titty.
That was like the remake or the derivative of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it was.
They're like, what is this? Y'all trying to be like Indiana Jones?
He needed some of that juice, some of that Indiana Jones juice.
Who was it? That was Michael
Douglas.
Don't play me with my name, man. Dark Entity was the shit back in 2000.
Dark Entity. It's dark.
It's a little dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it if you're gonna be rocking out, you know.
Okay.
Are you a rock star?
I can be.
Okay.
So it just depends on my day.
So if you rocking out, you could do Dark Entity.
Okay. But if I want to be,
it's so creepy though.
I don't want to be creepy.
Oh my God.
So Dark and Titty.
I don't like it, and I don't like Dark and Titty.
Okay,
I don't like it.
Okay, so my job is to come up with a
you got to come up with because
karaoke name,
because it has to roll off your tongue and make us like it. Mm-hmm. See the way you just said Dark and it just wasn't warm and fuzzy for me. It just didn't. It didn't give it to me like I needed it to. Right, so you can't have that name. Either.
I'm going to come up with my karaoke.
Come on, man.
And then we gonna roll out and we gonna sing some songs. We gonna have some drinks. Mm-hmm. We gonna shut it down. We gonna tip the DJ guy and be like, keep the party rolling. And then that's what we gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think of some of them other classics like.
Don't you forget about me.
Yeah, that was Real Genius too, wasn't it? No, that was Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club, yeah.
Breakfast Club.
As you walk on by.
Yeah. Oh, you ready?
I love that shit. Like, stuff. Oh my God.
Okay, so why are you not cursing?
Because I do a lot of faith-based projects.
Like you had the Lifetime movie that just.
Yeah, and we don't curse. We don't do none of that.
Mm-hmm. No profanity at all.
No.
But you know,
it's
in
as
real
far
life,
as I go.
Yeah.
I know, but I still, people are gonna watch this. So
how do you feel when you curse? You feel does it feel free?
I need to change how I
how it makes you feel.
Express myself. Because it's I love the word MFer. Mm-hmm. And I put error on there, but it don't come out like that.
Right.
I love saying that.
Uh-huh.
But it's too much. It's too much. And I drop the F-bomb a lot, especially at work. And I'm trying not to. So I've come up with words like "dadgummit."
Dadgummit.
Dadgummit. That's what my football coaches say. Dadgummit.
And then
yeah, it sounded like Deion Sanders. You know.
It was the other one. Ashtray.
Ashtray
instead of what?
Instead of a-hole.
Okay.
Yeah, ashtray. Yeah,
birds in a chicken house.
Disgusting ashtray. Yeah.
How long you been cursing? When did you start cursing?
Not cursing.
Oh my God. Do you know that I found a diary from when I was in the 4th grade?
You was going in.
Just writing it down.
Oh my God.
Who did you hate?
You didn't even know how to
You didn't even know how to curse right.
She's a tramp, bitch.
Tramp.
It was so many
tramp.
BITCHMFers. It was like just trailing off. Like, girl, you was terrible.
You was going in.
I guess I liked, you grow up and you hear your grown folks, you're in their business. They tell you go play outside, but you hear things, and then it sounds cool, So you start doing it, and then it just becomes.
I wonder who the tramp was they was talking about back then. You think you know?
I don't know, but my uncle was a whore, so
Well,
it could have been any of his girls.
Anybody.
Yeah,
tramp. They need to bring that word back.
Tramp, what you call me?
I didn't curse. I didn't really curse until college. Like growing up, I remember the first time I cursed.
Oh, I couldn't curse in my house. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. I know. Now, I didn't think you could. I mean, you grew up in a black household. Ain't nobody. You can't curse.
Oh, we got in trouble.
I remember the first time. Like, I literally remember the first time I said a curse word. It's me, my sister, and our friends. We were playing, and we at the basketball court in our where we lived, and my sister said a curse word.
Which one?
I don't know. She said shit or something. And I was like, my sister was 3 years older than me. And I was like, ooh, I was like, you're not supposed to say that. And she's like, it's okay. We could curse. And she said, I was like, oh, for real? I just started letting them off. I let like 5 of them off real quick. Bye, 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 bye. And I probably was about 5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Cursing keys.
And to let him out. But then like I didn't curse like for real, like in middle school and all that. I would always take the first letter off of the curse word. So instead of fuck you, I'd be like, uck you, or you know what I mean?
You was slick with it, huh?
I was slick with it. I would never say it. And then I literally did not start cursing until college.
I got a whooping for saying bastard.
Ooh.
And, I wasn't calling anyone that. Mm-hmm. I thought that was the name of the character on Fraggle Rock. Wasn't his name Baxter or Bastard?
Baxter.
I said bastard. And my grandmother was like, "What? Come here. What did you say?"
You said
bastard. She was like, I didn't really get a spanking, but I got popped.
Right.
And then kiss her to let me know, don't say that again.
Don't say that word
But it's
again.
a Fraggle.
Fraggle. My grandmother was old school. She's from Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember singing Tribe Called Quest. I left my wallet in El Segundo. I left my wallet in El Segundo. I got to get it. Got to get it. My grandma said, if you sing that one more time, she said, that's ignorant. You don't sing stuff like that. She is very old fashioned.
When you're like young and growing up and when you sing certain things, especially when you don't know what it means, it's the funniest thing.
Yeah, when you say Darling Nikki.
And
this is the jam.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you singing? Oh, I don't know. It's just Prince.
And especially when you're a kid, you're silly.
Yeah.
One time I was singing Poison. We was going to camp and we had the bus aid counselor. She grew up, she's neighbors, so she knew my grandmother, my mother, she knew the family. So I'm up there singing Poison, but I'm being silly. So I'm like, miss her, kiss her, eat her. And she like, what you say?
That's not even in the word.
I'm like, I'm being silly. I'm just like, I said eat her. What are you talking? I'm literally like talking about not even knowing it was anything sexual. Like, you better not say that. What you know about eating somebody? I was just like, yo, this lady crazy.
Yeah.
That's because she knew that word.
She knew, but I didn't.
But we gotta get you while you saying it, so you don't say it again. So we don't say
it again. My mom,
somebody else will hear that and be like,
"What?" Yeah, my mom was good for that. My mom will be listening to the radio, and my mom, and we like middle school, high school, so we just we had Tribe Called Quest on or whatever, and my mom would hear certain lyrics. She's like, "Oh my God!" She'll just turn it off. That's disgusting. And we like, "Yo, mom, we chilling."
You know, I wish parents wouldn't do that though.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get here? Y'all was disgusting too.
Y'all was disgusting.
You guys been doing some nasty stuff too.
They try to act like
sexual healing.
When I had my son, I remember I said, "Ma, I got something to tell you." And she was like, "What?" And I'm in college, so I'm like, I'm gonna be having a baby. And she was like,
Is this for real?
Yeah. My son is 24.
Oh my God. What you doing? You did show me a picture of the baby.
Yeah, my son is 24,
Oh my
man.
God.
My son is grown.
You old ass.
And he's in Paris right now, chilling. I'm like, this nigga here, him and his girl. But she was like, boy, I didn't even know you was having sex. I'm in college. I'm like, Ma, I've been having sex. And she's like, I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to know. I don't want to
know. Because her, in your mom's eyes, you're always going to be her little baby. And if she looks at you now, she sees that little baby.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And it's so crazy.
And you were the youngest? You were the youngest?
I was the youngest.
Oh, so you even worse in her eyes.
Yeah,
You the baby.
My sister was 3 years old. She passed away a year ago. But she, so I was the baby. So it was just like, yeah. And she was just like, I didn't even know you was having sex. But with you saying that, I look at my son, because I had my son at 19 going on 20. And when I see my son now, I'm like, I just can't imagine him being a father. Like, that shit is just so crazy. Like, nah,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Nah, and he's nowhere near like on that. He's so goal oriented. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? I got to get it. But, yeah, man, but parents just my mom never had that conversation with. My mom never had the sex conversation with me. My dad, he tried, but my mom and my dad got divorced. So my dad was living in North Carolina. He would only come to Jersey like once, twice a year. So this nigga was trying to have a talk with me like
uncomfortable.
Like just like I'm 8, nigga. Like, so you just start asking me questions. You started doing. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Because around 8. Especially now, them kids be getting busy.
But then I was like, yo, like, nah, like nobody just really sat down and was just like, yo. I think my mom made me go grab the encyclopedia.
That's like, the worst. Read
I think when I was like, Mom, what's masturbating? She was like, all right, just go grab the M.
Grab the M.
Oh my God.
I was like, it's not in here, Mom. I don't see it. Hilarious. But yeah, my mom, like, and even when I had the conversation with my son, I don't think I did a good job. I ain't gonna even front.
I think you did a great job. Your son is in Paris right now, living his best life.
But real talk. But just with that conversation about sex, I think just him seeing how it was with him, he was like, yo, all right, I'm not gonna have a kid early. But I remember literally, this was probably one of the conversations. He was high school, junior year. He was going to his junior prom. And I was like, yo, all right, so see, you got your date for the junior prom. She's cute, good job. I was like, have you started, like, you know what I mean? That's exactly what I'm saying. Have y'all started,
hand
having
gestures.
Sex? Yeah. I'm on the phone with him.
Oh, my God.
You can't even see the hand gestures. I'm like, y'all started having sex yet? And he was just like, he got quiet. And I was like, yo, I said, you rather talk to me or your mom? I said, I got more Instagram followers. I'm cool. You might want to talk. So he was like, yeah. And when he said, yeah, it was quiet for like 15 seconds. He ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. And I was like, I said, you sure it was sex?
Yeah, you sure that's what you was doing?
Sure that's what you know what I mean? I was like, you sure? He
tell me what you was doing.
He was like, yeah, Dad. And I was just like, all right. And then, I just went into having, more of the conversation, man. But I was like, I don't think I did a good job. Like,
you asked if he was doing it. You didn't teach him about it.
Yeah,
My mom she was a teenage mom.
So they the worst.
What words did she use?
She was like, it's gonna hurt.
Okay. You're like, okay. So,
even if they tell you it's not, they a goddamn lie. And you need to know about protection so you don't get pregnant. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not having sex. I didn't have sex until I was way out of high school because I didn't want to be a teenage mom like her.
Yeah. So you saw. Yeah.
I saw, and I had 2 brothers I had to watch. So that was my birth control.
Right.
I didn't need
Kinda like how my
anything
son
else.
Is. Yeah.
I had to take care of my brothers. I had to wash them and when you got little brothers, they like to play in the water for hours.
Yeah.
The baby brother, I'm not going to say his name. He was filthy. He would come inside and he would be so freaking dirty, but he wanted to play with his G.I. Joes and all that other stuff in the tub. And you would have to let the water out and rerun more water because he was so
dirt.
Filthy.
That water black as hell.
So when you talk about birth control,
I
don't want no little dirty kids. I'm good.
My pops confused me. He was like, all right, do you know about sex? I thought I did. He just wanted, let me see how much.
Yeah.
Do you know about sex? I'm like, yeah. Don't bring no kids in this house. Now, I thought that
devastated.
Yeah, right.
I thought that meant I can't have friends anymore. I was like, you can't play over my house. No kids. No kids. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta go to your house. I didn't make the connection until later.
Oh, wow.
Parents be dropping the ball.
I mean, our parents, though, from that time, you still coming out of that, don't talk about too much of this, don't say nothing, grown folks business, because I said so.
Right.
You coming out of that. So they didn't really, it's not their fault either.
Yeah, and you know what?
No, it's their fault.
No.
It's their fault.
It's not.
It's all the parents' fault.
Because my mom was young.
Sex talk.
And she was good, but she just, I guess, didn't really feel it. Because I was so good, I guess, she just didn't think, I guess I was just doing it.
Yeah.
I'm sure her and my sister had that conversation. And she probably was leaving it up to my dad to have that conversation. Or my stepfather, he was... That nigga had a told.
Yeah, the man should have the sex talk with the son, and the woman should have the sex talk with the daughter.
When they dropped me off to Atlanta, for Kyle went to Clark, Atlanta. When they dropped me off, all my stepfather said was, "If you have sex, make sure you use them condos." And I was like, all right. That was his sex talk to me. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, So, but nobody really sat down. And I told myself, so when I have a kid, I'm going to have a good conversation, and I failed. I was nervous.
There's no handbook on how to raise your kids.
Yeah.
There's no handbook on how to have the talk with your kids.
Yeah.
You like everything else. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna do this, and then you get there and you're like dealing with a whole nother energy.
Yeah.
So you got to consider these are people.
I know, and you don't think that. Yeah,
they're people developing. You're helping them develop.
Right.
They're not like because I said so.
That don't work. Yeah, you don't carry it like that.
No.
And we good. We talk about everything now. Like he's like my best friend. You know, what I mean? We laugh. We this. We like he'll be back in another.
He was one of our past guests.
Yeah, he was on the podcast.
How cute.
A couple of weeks ago. But yeah,
cool ass brat.
Yeah, man. He in grad school. That's one of my biggest accomplishments.
Your son.
Is my
I
child,
love
man. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Daddy.
Yeah, bring me back something from Paris. Bring me back something.
So you have how much longer? Okay,
2.
Okay, so you have a current movie out, Ordinary Angels.
Yes.
Or it's about to come out.
It's out. It came out at the top of the year.
That's Lifetime. No, we're.
That's Lionsgate.
Okay, Lionsgate. Okay,
Yeah.
So let everybody know the latest.
The latest, since the strike, Ordinary Angels with Hilary Swank and Alan Richson. It's a beautiful film too, based on a true story. I really love true story movies. And it was about this little girl who had a rare liver disease. Her mom had died 5 years prior to her from the same rare liver disease. And so anyway, this town kind of came together during a terrible snowstorm to help this little girl get to her liver transplant. She had 6 hours to get there.
Oh, wow.
And it was this woman, Sharon, who saw the article about this man who lost his wife and now this kid, and the bills were piling up. So she decided, I'm going to help this family. And she rallied up. She got private jets. She got several private jets, lined up to just get this little girl there. She got her entire medical bills expunged.
Wow.
And that little girl grew up, got married, went to college, got her degrees, and we lost her during COVID. But her sister's still here. So we got to meet the sister and the dad, of course, But it was a great film to be a part of. It was great to work with John Gunn, who's an amazing director. and Hilary Swank also. You know, it's a 2-time Oscar winner.
Yeah,
so
she's dope.
I was just sitting in the corner with my notepad and my taking notes, honey.
Yeah.
That was really great to work on, and got to work with Kingdom Story Company. The Irwin brothers, they do a lot of faith-based movies, and I love the way they do it because they get their message across without beating you over the head with the Bible pages, but you just have faith, which is very key in this world, in this life, make sure you have faith and you believe that there is a higher source of power above you, that you're a particle of. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. And our job is to create and to be happy and have positivity and to learn from our lessons.
Yep.
Our lessons become our blessings.
I like that. I love that.
I like the films that project that. Yeah. And I like being a part of those things as well.
Lessons become your blessings. Yeah. I love that.
And so you mentioned some of the people that you work with, like Hilary Swank and Alan
Richson.
Richson. Is there anyone that's on your bucket list? I gotta work with this person before it's all over. Who do you most want to work with that you haven't yet?
Oh, so many. I've not worked with Viola Davis, and I would love to just be in a split-second scene with that beast of a woman. She's is
fierce.
Oh my God, everything she touches. I watched a scene from Fences with her and Denzel. When she told that man, I've been here with you the whole step of the way, and what about me? What about my shit? That stuff I had to give her. I just love her. I loved her in Woman King. I loved her in the movie she did with Meryl Streep. I just love Viola. Yeah, there's nothing she cannot do. There's so many. I need to work with De Niro.
Okay.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. I've been really studying him since I was able to study. And watching Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, the stuff that he did when he oh my God, I can't remember, but he was a stalker, and the daughter, she wrote, Juliette Lewis played the daughter. She wrote to him in prison, and he got out and he started messing with the family, and then they tried to take her away and go on this boat, and he came. He was relentless. He was the worst kind of stalker, but he was great.
Yeah.
And then, he stole my heart. He made me want to be Ginger in Casino. I was like,
this should see that vulnerable side of him. Like you getting played, but you love this person so
Rothstein.
much. Yeah.
I wanted his glasses. That's how I was just obsessed with him.
He shows so much depth in his character, in that. And
then movie. I loved him in Goodfellas.
Oh, come on.
I loved everybody in Goodfellas, but come on. I just love great actors, and there's so many that I cannot possibly name that I would love to work with.
Right.
I mean,
that's good.
And I got to work with Sam Jackson because I need to be around somebody, and that'd be the last time I use the word MF. But I just I want to say it with him,
I want to say it with Sam. A say along.
Sam is so cool. I mean, I'm sure you met Sam.
Yes, and his wife. Oh my God, I love LaTanya.
I got the chance. I was telling them guys to actually do some his stand-in work on a Spike Lee commercial.
Oh wow!
And it was just dope for me because it was like just on the job training, just to see him and Spike, and I'm going back and forth, with my sides with everybody, because Spike make the stand-ins go read the sides and stuff. So I'm reading with like Jennifer Garner and me and Sam Chopper. It was just a cool experience to be around Sam and just his energy, man. And he's one of those funny ass. Oh, what the fuck we doing?
I love that.
Like, God damn, how many times you gonna shoot the fucking scene? We gotta get it right. It's just like, but to know Sam is to love Sam.
Oh my God, I love him. I don't know him like that, but I love him.
Yeah.
I hate snakes on the plane, but I watch it just to hear him say it. I am sick and tired. I just love him. I love him. I love his spirit. I love that we've seen him grow.
Yes.
You know, he was in, what was that, Goodfellas?
He was in Goodfellas.
The robbery. He did the
him.
robbery. He was, to me, you were the only black guy in a Scorsese movie that I've ever seen.
Right, facts.
And then I see you in Jungle Fever, and you was gator hunting.
He was in School Days.
School Days. I remember him. I remember him in everything.
Yeah.
You know, like
Coming to America.
Everything.
Coming to America, yep.
Come on now. And then he it's just so much Sam has done. I could
and
go
he's
on and
it still has the #1 grossing movie of all times. Sam.
He got 3,000 movies under his belt. That dude has been working, and he's that same dude.
Sam's the shit.
He's that same dude.
You know, when people change, I don't think that they change. I think that that's always been with them.
That essence of every character that he brings, he pours himself into those characters.
Sam is dope.
Yeah.
Not to just say, "Oh, that's Sam Jackson play," but that thing that makes Sam Jackson is in that character. That's why it's so convincing.
So dope.
I heard Sam said he getting 200,000 residuals off of Coach Carter. I was like, God dang.
Coach Carter was it, honey.
I was like, he said that in January. He was like, man, that motherfucker must be playing overseas somewhere.
And what was that Die Hard 3 he did?
Oh, my favorite with a vengeance.
Come on.
Murdered it. Him and Bruce Willis.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Is something wrong with you? When we watched
Die Hard 3.
A white man in the middle of Harlem with a sign that says, I hate niggas.
He killed that role.
Is either
yes.
Nah, Sam is the truth.
Sam is the truth. But I mean, that just goes to show you, like, there's so many, and then I can name the obvious, but come on, there's so many, man. I just pray that I'm able to work as long as it will take for me to work with any of those people.
I know that's right. And I pray I can work this as long as I can work this to get in something and work with you.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it.
Yeah, that type of career, just the longevity, because you obviously put in the work.
Yeah, you put in the work, too.
I saw something that you were saying about something behind the scenes. I think it was a castle behind the scenes. The way you were talking about how you work and did the research on just, I'm doing this scene, because you were a medical examiner. Yeah. So you had to know what you were talking about. So you would do the research on that thing so you can convey it just for that scene.
I take my hat off to anyone who does that on television, medical, anything. The medical jargon, you do need to know what you're talking about. Right. There are people watching you that do this every day that are sitting there like, right. You see that?
Oh, okay.
We got the red light.
Okay.
Anyway, so.
Well, look.
This has been an awesome. Awesome
we can talk forever, you guys. We should have got some dinner, and
that's why he said, you know how y'all get.
But nah, man, we really appreciate you, man, from coming. I know you had a long, stressful day.
It wasn't stressful. It was just long. Okay. I had to fast. Okay. That's why I haven't eaten. Okay. I had to fast because I was getting blood work done. This is what this is.
Gotcha.
My annual checkup, and I hope that everyone, please go get a checkup every year. It's just once a year. Go get your blood checked. Go get your, you need to know what's going on with your cholesterol.
Yeah, facts.
You just need to just be aware of what's going on with yourself. Even if you don't like the poking and prodding, it's just once a year.
And it's worth it.
And it's worth it.
I don't like that.
Huh?
The grabbing and pulling and stuff. I don't like that.
Nah, that's facts though. Get all that stuff done.
Like that.
Yeah, but you gotta get it done though, And my doctor's great. He's a relic.
Okay.
Once he's gone, there's not gonna be anyone else doing it like him.
Like he does.
He's amazing. He does the blood work. Mm-hmm. He runs it on his machine in there. Usually you got to go to a place to have your blood done.
Yeah.
He did the EKG.
EKG.
He just does everything, you
Checks
know.
it
He
all.
gave me my flu shot, you know, and I'm really opposed of vaccines and all that other stuff. But when I got the flu last year,
he was like, I gotta get it.
I ain't doing that no more. So I get my flu shot.
Okay. The oils ain't working for that. You like, fuck that.
No, but you know what? I just beef up my intake of magnesium.
Okay.
Folic acid, ginkgo biloba, chlorophyll, of course, my sea moss, and then my turmeric, because I have arthritis.
So it's good for the bones.
Yeah.
The turmeric is good. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some other stuff called Shilajit.
I have that too.
Okay. I just started taking that 2 days
It's
ago.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I have a store at my house. So I have like months that I'll take the black seed oil and you know, and then I'll switch off. But there's ones that I have to take no matter what, and that's magnesium.
Okay.
My chromium and my sea moss.
Gotcha.
And zinc.
Get it all in.
Yeah, those will keep you from getting any illnesses, the magnesium and the zinc.
So stay on top of y'all health, people. Health is wealth.
Yeah, call Sister Sabi over here.
Yeah, man.
I study Dr. Sabi. I met him when he was here.
Oh, wow.
I was going down to his place.
So
yeah.
In Inglewood.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's great, man.
Yeah.
And he made us watch the video of his stuff, and then he gave you, and you will never have this unless you are OG Dr. Sabi patient. He gave you a booklet on his cases that he won from the U.S. government. Yeah, that they were suing him about curing AIDS and diabetes,
like how dare
you? Yeah,
and herpes. Like he had all they sued him for this, and he won.
Yep.
So he would give you along with your package of foods to eat and not to eat. You know, that list of things that he won.
Yeah, man.
The whole entire case.
Yeah, they kept that man in court for it was like Supreme Court or something.
He laughed about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's no longer here with us.
He was old, but he was still on top of his shit. So
he was still having babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he
when
knew what to eat.
He knew what to take and what to keep it going. And yes, he knew.
Viagra. Eat 3 of these.
Right. Well, we appreciate you, man. Fox, what you got coming up?
What do I got coming up? Right now, nothing on the books until next month. Next month we do. You know what we doing next month? Oh
yeah. Next month we got the Dating Joe Fox episode of Live from the Green Room. It's gonna be live studio audience. Ladies, throw your submissions in. If you're interested in dating Joe Fox, hit me in my DMs. I'm gonna select the women, and we're gonna do it how we did it last time.
And I got a surprise for some lucky ladies.
All right, ladies. So he's the prize. So if you want to date him, you already know that's gonna be November 12th.
On your birthday.
Oh my God, on my birthday.
You're welcome to stop by. You're part of the audience.
Yeah, and then I got Laugh Factory in San Diego in next week. I got got an event I'm hosting on Sunday. I got, shows all lined up. I got the Ice House tomorrow in Pasadena with D.L. Hughley.
He ain't grown, y'all.
So, yeah, I mean, so I'm working, man. So
we also got the Tony Rock dating episode. That's going to be the season
That's going to be in December.
Wow.
Date to be announced.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much, Tam. I know you're hungry. So we're going to go get you some food. And
Captain Kirk, shout out to
Captain Kirk, Jamaican Rum. We appreciate you, man.
Captain Kirk, thank you.
Make sure you share this, hit that like button, and I think we're at just over 2,250 subscribers. So we're trying to get that subscriber count up.
Try to get to the 10K.
All right. So help us out, all right?
Appreciate y'all. Live from the Green Room. We out of here.